Yeah. Hello Eloa, hello Mike. Hello David. I'm working on my first solo exhibit. This is the first time that I'm combining my two art forms together. I'm an author and a visual artist. So this exhibit will combine short stories with visual arts. So 10 pieces with 10 short stories. And I'll also be self-publishing a book with all this content and also more information about my practice, who I am as an artist. Let me know if you have questions. I try to use the side that has the most ink on it, so I'll be turning pretty much every pieces. So I'm looking, and then when I see like this side, I'll pick this side, but then I'll make sure that this space is oriented that way so that I can put another piece on top to hide that white space there. So yeah, a whole process that I made up in my mind just to get the look that I'm looking for. I like the very full, busy, and I like it to look very random. I like the letters to be sideways. Oh yeah. I started this project in January, and this is the 10th Canva I'm working on. They all have the same type of background, and then I'll be doing a pour painting in the middle. I use the flip cup methods to do my pourings. I really like pourings because they're random and you can't control them. So you have to accept whatever happens and let go, which is hard when you're a control freak. So it's helping me also stay in the present moment. Just one little piece at a time, and not focus so much on being productive, just existing and slowly working my way. I spent some time over the weekend tearing these from a dictionary. I enjoy my studio time, just taking time to connect with the paper, with myself. Hello, Clee. So happy to see you and your work again today. Thank you for being here. That's so nice. Thank you for your message. That's very nice. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for people liking this live, because you guys are helping me get more people in here in my studio. And this year my motto is visibility creates opportunity. And I'm always, wait, I saw your comment. Jenny, how many have you gotten done? This is the number 8. So this is going along great. So if you like my live, it helps me get more people here with us, and it helps me reach my goal to show my work to more people. Thank you, Jenny. She said that's amazing. Thanks for being here. I have 10 to make, so this is number 8 out of 10. Yeah, and I'll see if what my new motto, if it will actually bring some results. I'll always say that I'm Delulu, but I think hope is what drives me as an artist to keep going. Like, if you lose hope of having a breakthrough at some point, or to me, it's just impossible to keep working if I don't believe that it could happen or it could work for me. So yeah, I'm hoping that this new visibility in 2026 will bring me new networking opportunities. What I'm looking for would be, long term, would be to be invited to international shows and exhibit, or gain gallery representation to sell more artwork. I'd like to go on TV so that more people can see my work. So do interviews or reality TV shows. Jenny, you will make it. Rome wasn't built in a day. Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement. Yeah, that's what I believe. If I keep showing up, at least I won't regret not trying. I'm very, very fearful of regrets. I believe a lot of people don't do what they want out of fear, and I also let fear drive me too often. So sometimes I'm trying to act even though I'm scared. Just like this week, I bought a plane ticket to go to Chile, and I'm confident about like finding my way around. My Spanish is really good, so I'm not worried about that, but that's so amazing. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm going with my dad. But it's scary, like spending money. First of all, spending money is scary to me because maybe I don't have the right mindset for money. I don't know what I'm scared of. I think it's mostly spending money. So I'm excited to start planning what we're gonna see. And when I research, like I see people saying, oh, it's a dangerous place. But how, I mean, is it really? Like how dangerous can it be? I know they have pickpockets there, just like any other touristic spot. So obviously we have to be aware of that. I'll let you know when I get back if we got into trouble. It's the first time that I'm visiting South America. I'm also planning on going to Peru with my sister in 2027. She has a complicated schedule, so we have to plan way ahead. My show is going to, my first solo exhibit, so it's exciting, will happen in May here in my hometown. And I'll also self-publish a book based on this content, so 10 canvas and 10 short stories. This is a big step in my professional art career. I feel like I'm really moving up and really how can I say, not making a difference, but in my own life, of actually daring to show up and create and dedicate time to this. And in the same way, I'm dedicating time to myself, to my dreams, instead of just being a mother. It's really hard. Well, that's my experience. So I thought it was really hard to have really tiny kids, but now they are going to elementary school. So it's much, much easier to have time for myself. I'm gonna add more glue to this lid. If you want to see what it is, you can do a print screen so you remember what it is. So everyone who just got here, I'm streaming from Canada. I'm a visual artist. I'm also an author. So I'm doing this big project where I'll be combining my love of writing with my love of visual arts. I really enjoy pour paintings, and so I'm adding this background with words. So it's pretty on the nose, right? I want to combine words with visual arts. There will be 10 short stories that go along with these. The short stories are inspired by interviews I did with older people. So they are the youngest was in his 70s and the oldest was in her 90s. What I was speaking earlier about regrets, and what I find very fun when you talk to older people is that you get to learn from their experience and see what they might regret about their lives now that they're older. Because I'm obsessed with reducing the amount of regrets I might have once I'm old. And I do know for sure that nobody regrets not working at their day job enough. Nobody said, oh, I should have worked more. This is work, but it's not work at the same time. So what I enjoy right now is being creative. So writing and creating this mixed media paintings, this exhibit, and I also enjoy reading and traveling. I'm using a cardboard canvas, so it's very thick and it has like a fabric on top, glued on top with gesso. And then I'll be buying frames, black frames, because I want it to go along with the ink here. I think it's really gonna pop. Takes about 10 hours to create a canvas just to cover it. The pouring part is really quick. So once I know what I want to do, it's going to be very fast. I can do 10 of them in an hour. The longest part will be writing the short stories. Also, I think the layout for the book is gonna take a long time because it's my first time doing this type of layout in Canva. I use the free software Canva to do my book layouts. And I've been looking at books in the library to see what other artists are doing as art books. Like, what is the right background color? What is the right content? I think I got a great idea. I'm using my own handwriting as a font. There is this website called Calligrapher, where you can upload, like they give you a template where you fill it with your handwriting, and then I'll see like when I upload it, if it works as I'm hoping, then I'll be able to import that new font in Canvas. Because during the exhibit, I will have big, not cardboard, but big papers with a story on them. And I want the stories to be using my handwriting. So yeah, I'm happy about this idea. Sierra, yes, the glue is this here. Professional glue with UV protection so that my work can last longer. You can use cheaper glues if you want. Depends on what your goal is. But my goal is to have this piece last forever and ever. Sierra, awesome. Thanks so much. No problem. My pleasure. I do have a link in my bio if you want to use my associate link. It gives me a couple cents or dollars if you buy through my links on Amazon. I'm using that money to buy new sets of paints for the pouring. I want to start with new, all the same company, because it helps like prevent cracking and stuff like that. And right now the paints that I have. Like each time I do a pouring, I try something different. So I might add water and I don't even measure anything. But for this piece, I'll be measuring everything. It will be scientifically done with a syringe, and like everything has to. I'll try to make it perfect. I'd like my art to be on TV, like in a movie set where they have it in the background. I have big dreams about this. And about my books too. I'd like my books to be turned into movies or TV shows. I think pretty much all authors dream of that. I'm taking classes right now in university just to gain the more technical knowledge about writing, because I'm a self-taught author. I want to get into more literary work. So I do like, what are you using? Are you talking about the glue or this is dictionary, and the glue is this one here. And this Canva is like a really thick cardboard with the actual Canva material on top, glued on top. I hope that watching me will inspire you to create also whatever you like to create, just because it feels good. What kind of work are you creating? Let me show you a mock-up of what I'm doing. I'll be making 10 of those. So this is a smaller size that I did just to practice. So that's would be like a kind of finished product, but I don't have like an actual bigger canvas yet. So this is the first time I'm using mixed media for my art. What I fell in love with pour paintings in 2019. So I've been experimenting with pourings. I've been using, I like the flip cup method, so that's what I stick with. But I've experimented with canvases, and sometimes I cover the whole space. But what I like most is when I use painter's tape, either to give it a form, like a face or a horse or something like that, or like a free form thing. Oh, Joanna, thank you so much for your gift. Thanks for the rose. Very generous of you. And yeah, so I leave it like just random on the page or the canvas, and then it creates a shape. And then you get to see, to make up what the shape is and what it means. Let me show you two that I have here. this one, so it's a free flowing one. So I wasn't planning to make it that way, but I see a mermaid here. So that's the tail, that's a woman's body, and then there's a hand like going up. And then this one here to me seems like a wolf barking at the moon, but with wings. So you get to, that's what I like about abstract work. It doesn't have to look like anything. It's more about a feeling. Oh, thank Mystic Potter for following me. I need 1,000 followers. So if you guys want to help out, go ahead and follow me. I'll be sharing a lot of content in the next year. I'll also be sharing when I'll be doing the pouring. Abstract is my favorite. Yes, Linda, me too. It's my favorite. I'll be sharing more gluing, more pouring. I'll be also going live when we do the actual show in person. I think my daughter is going to be the one holding the phone. So I'll be doing a speech and stuff like that. So you get to be live with us no matter where you are in the world. I feel that's pretty awesome. Okay, I keep hitting my phone. That's annoying. Okay, let me move this over. I don't think it's better. What kind of glue? Yeah, that's the glue I'm using. You can find a link in my bio on my profile. Once I reach 1,000 people, I'll be able to have access to special TikTok features that are locked right now. I just reached 500 yesterday, so that's exciting. I'm on my way. Thanks, Hoppy, for following me. I had an idea of to make it available to all the viewers here on TikTok. I'll be selling my titles. So if you would like to have one of those titled after you, you'll be able to do that. I'm looking for first names, so it can be from anywhere in the world. And then once I publish the book, your full name and location will be printed in the book if you choose to be a donator. Your money contributes to all the material that I'm buying. Sometimes the government here gives grant money to artists, but I was not able to secure money, so this is all investment that I make out of pocket with the hopes that I might sell those artworks. And also there's the possibility that I could rent this material to other exhibit spaces. And as you move up your art career, those spaces give you more and more money. Some spaces don't pay you at all. But I applied to a space that with this solo exhibit, so we'll see in a couple of months if they decide to pick me and my art. And this could give me $2,000, which would pay for the material. But if I don't get picked, then I don't get any money. And I'm not really sure if people will want to buy this because it's not typical, like it's not decorative. Where Wait, I missed your comment. I think you said, where are you? Yeah, where are you? I'm in Canada, located in the province of Quebec, close to Quebec City. So art is a lot about hoping that it will pay off eventually, but you do have to invest a lot of time and money before you get the visibility that you need to actually make a living out of it. I make a couple $100s a year through my book royalties, and I make a couple $100s selling artwork each year. I've been a published author since 2013, and I'm an artist being more invested in my art career since 2019. And I want to be even more invested in 2026 by making content like this live. 2013, you were in grade 5. Yeah, Jenny, so I'm much older than you. Yeah, I'm 43. And my kids are growing older. They're more independent. And also, I feel less guilty of taking time for myself. So it's the perfect storm. I used to feel so guilty about doing things for myself because kids need you. Like, even if you give them 100% of what you have, they still want more. They'll ask for all that you have. And so you have to set your own limits. Like, you have to take care of yourself. But I was not able to do that out of guilt. Mom guilt is real. So I worked on myself to feel less guilty about existing as a person, but also my kids don't need me as much. I know that feeling. I have 2 kids. It's so hard not to feel guilty. It's like almost impossible. You have to work on your mindset, but at the same time, once they grow, you can tell that they don't need you as much. So I feel it's more like a period of time. Little babies are the worst. They need you. They need you so much. Like, they can't live, they can't breathe without you next to them. There's no way you can get anything done. It's crazy. And now I look at pictures, I'm like, oh, they were so adorable. I compare that to eating your favorite meal, but every day, 3 times a day, for years and years. It's like I'm eating cake every single day, and sometimes I would just need something different. I would just need some sushi sometime. I'm even taking time off my day job so that I can spend more time in my studio. Jenny say, wow, that's so true. Yep. It's like so intense. But then you wish you could go back to have just one of those days back. It's so silly because I feel like we should be able to mix like older days with Jessie, this look so relaxing and fun. Yeah, you should try it. It is relaxing. So I'm just in the present moment. I'm very future focused. So this helps me just being here in my studio and not thinking of planning and organizing and optimizing. Yeah, so I was saying, like, I wish I could have some of my retirement days mixed in with my younger mom days Because when you're retired, I feel like it's boring. But then when you work, you don't have time to do anything. We should be able to move through our timelines. Like, oh, today I want to feel old. So you go to retirement space. Oh, today I'm bored. I'm going to go to work, make some money. Oh, thanks for following me, Jessie. Trying to reach 1,000 people. I need some features that TikTok is saving only for people that have. Oh, Tia, thank you for following me. Brandy Wine, thank you for following. Baron, thank you for following. Oh no, sharing. Thank you for sharing the video. I need more people here to show my work. At the same time, sometimes I share what I dream of, and I feel like maybe I'm manifesting with you guys. When I share my Delulu things, I really, really, really want to be paid to travel. Like, I want to be paid to do like a conference, to share my art, like a conference about art or about writing. I want to be paid to travel, or a residency. Oh yeah, that would be so awesome. Oh yes, a heart, yay. Thank you so much. Baron Necessities, Sphinx. Thank you, very generous. Oh, I'm getting flowers, Ellie. So nice. Thank you so much. Yes, Jenny, thank you so much. This is so generous, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining my live circle, fan circle also. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah, I was saying previously that I'd like to offer to people to title the art pieces with their name. I need a name, like a first name. I don't want titles to be Flowers of Destiny or whatever, like other titles like that. I want them to be named after people. It can be any name, even if it's international name. What do you do when they are covered the entire board at the art itself? That's a question by Flower Child, I think. I'm guessing. Let me show you. Wait, hold on. Okay, I have a mock-up here. So this is a smaller piece that I did just to practice and see the concept. So this is what it will look like. So it's a pour painting that I do. It's a flip cup. So what I like is that it's very random, and I like to play with the colors and the movement, and I like to be freestyle. Most pouring that you see, they just cover the full space. Well, I call those monsters of emotion, because they look, oh, thank you. It's very cool. Thank you. I have other examples that I'll show towards the end. I don't like them as much. What type of glue are you using? Also, what type of sponge brush can I buy on Amazon? Yeah, I do have a link, also an associate link in my bio for this. And the paintbrush, you could just use one from the dollar store. I like this size. I don't know if you can tell. I like the size. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't even know, like it's so old, was getting all over my painting because this was falling apart, so I just sanded it. And my husband cut the top because it was like a really long paintbrush. My name will never be seen if not custom. A name suggestion, it's not a name but chaotic beauty. That's great. Jessie, okay, perfect. Okay, I missed so many comments. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the idea, just going back to what I was saying about the titles, is that I want, if I don't have donators, I want to give them first names anyway, just because it makes sense. It's all about the human life, history, and memories. The short stories are based on interviews I did with people. They want to remain anonymous, so that's why I'm not naming the paintings after them. So I feel it makes sense that each painting will be named after a person, and I'll create a page in the hardbook cover book, the art book, and all the names of the donators will be on there. I'll soon share the link to that. I am located in Canada. I'm Canadian, French Canadian. I live in the province of Quebec. This is my first solo exhibit, and this is a concept that I created to mix my two art forms, so visual arts and writing. I hope that spending some time with me will inspire you to get started on this project that you have in your mind, or keep working on something that you've already started. There are so many fun things to create, not enough time. What you making? I'll show you a mock-up, a smaller version. So that's it. It has a background with dictionary pages cut in little pieces, and then I do a pouring in the middle. I like the random shape pouring, so that's what I'm making right now. Just working on what's in the background. Beautiful, thank you. I have 10 of those to make. 10 short stories with them. And then I'm publishing a book. I mean, why not? Who am I to publish an art book? Nobody. Who cares? I get to do it just 'cause. I give you permissions, everyone, to do your whatever project you have in mind. Start a business or create. You got my permission. Go ahead, do it, try it. Hi, thanks for sending me a gift. Dum Dum 39. Oh yay, a rose. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing with me. All the gifts that I receive here will be used towards buying more material. I'm already starting to dream and think about the next exhibit that I want to work on. I thought I didn't have more ideas after this. Turns out I do. It's still going to be mixed media for sure, but I'm keeping the pouring. I love the pouring. I think I'd like to work maybe with recycled paper that I could make myself. I'd also like to experiment with I can't never say that. Paints made out of flowers and vegetables. So natural paints. So if for those of you who don't know, you can check more about this online, but you can make it out of onion peels or dandelions. A lot of different things. I'm not gonna grind rocks though. No, I'm not going there. But anything that grows here or that is easily available, like beets. And I like the idea also of using leftovers like onion peels. So you eat the onion and then you use the peel to make paint. So that's what I do over the weekends. I make them about the size of my thumb, more or less, but I like them to be different. I don't want them to be square, and I like the letters to be in any direction so that it's all very busy once it's over here. I'm in my studio, in my home in Canada. Just being in the present. Not being efficient, just existing. Thanks for liking this live so I get more people in my studio so I can share with more people. Covering the side is always the most time consuming. I'm going behind, make sure that I cover the side. Oh, Jenny, thank you for sending a rose. 4 roses. Thanks. I hope I was able to thank everyone who are sending me gifts. Sometimes I don't see because I'm watching down. Sometimes I might miss what you guys are writing or sharing and stuff like that. So I'm sorry if I didn't thank everyone. Thanks for being here. How many are we? 115 people. You guys are in Quebec right now. So who's working at the same time? Who's creating at the same time with me? If you have questions about self-publishing, also I can answer questions about that. I self-publish on Amazon. I use different platforms. I use Ingram Spark. I use Kobo. I use Google Publishing Partners. What else? I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I'm using also BabbleCube for translations. Some translation I've done, I paid myself. But some of them I went through BabbleCube. I have translation in English, so I write in French. I have translations in English, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and one book in Deutsch. I have created a list on Amazon with all the English versions of my books. So just by using that link in my bio, you can see all the work that is available for sale right now. I have personal development books and I have novels. I write what I'm interested in, so it could be, it's not like I'm not specialized in any topic. Typically an author will pick a genre and they will only publish in that genre. But I feel like I'm still experimenting. And when an idea, I have a lot of story ideas, but when one keeps coming back and nagging at me, that's the one I need to be working on. And each time I'm like, okay, so I'm doing this one that's nagging at me, and next time I'll just specialize in whatever. I think fantasy would be the best one to specialize in, just because the fantasy is the one that have sold best for me. But then there's another idea nagging at me. Once I'm done with this specific project, so I have to really focus because otherwise I'll be all over the place and not finish anything. So this is the main thing I'm doing. I'm still working on other things on the side just because I need variety in my day. So if I don't work on something else, I'll just watch TV. So I'd rather work on some other project. But this is my main project until the show. So I'm really focused on this. I have the next novel that I'm going to publish is about witches. I really love magical worlds. I do urban fantasy. so I don't have like dragons and stuff like that. Maybe I could, but I don't know. I don't have dragons. I like to think that I could have magical powers. Hi from South Carolina. Hi. What's your name? Hi, Rain C. Gems. Jenny. Oh, I need that book. Go check it out. What are you making? Okay, so I think I missed a lot of comments. This is a mock-up of what I'm working on, a smaller piece that I did on a regular piece of paper. So this is the background, dictionary pieces, and then I have this. I really like this part here. What's it called? Jenny, what's it called? Let me show you. I think you're talking about the fantasy one. That's the book. That's my bestseller. It's been my bestseller for many years. Even though I publish new things, that's always the book that comes back on top. No problem, Jenny. My pleasure. So that's why I decided to work on another project with witches. I love books like that. Check it out. You should buy it. And leave me a review too. I need good reviews. Do you tear up the dictionary paper yourself? Yes, I do. I try to enroll my kids, but they have no interest. But most of the time I'll just sit and watch TV. I'm not using Mod Podge. I'm using this glue just because it's a higher quality glue and it has UV protection in it. So that's why I picked that one, but Mod Podge could work too. Are you using a brush or a sponge to apply glue? That's a paint brush, so it's not a sponge. I hate the feeling of a sponge, so no way I would use. Do you don't just tear them, or do you cut them? I tear them, and so I go page by page, and I gave up on these. I'll do this next weekend, but see, I'm running out of paper already. So I go like this. I do 2 at a time just because 3, I feel like the tears are a little messier. I don't like it. I really take my time. Like, I'm not efficient at all, which is so out of character for me, but that's what I'm working on. Not being so much into putting my pressure on myself, on my performance. Like, this is not that serious. This is art. Did you say you cut them? Oh, I tear them. Almost 1 at a time. Sometimes 2 at a time, but... Oh yeah, thank you. Julie sent me a heart. Thank you. Don't use old books you have on hand. That dictionary can last me a lifetime. I got it at work. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. Oh, I'm getting gifts. Cecilia, Julie, thank you. Very generous. Yeah, so this dictionary was going to the trash, so I just fell in love with it. I knew it had to come home with me. Julie, thank you for sending roses. So fun. Oh, Cecilia, this is gorgeous. Thank you. Thanks, Julie. So I'm gonna add a little bit more glue in my lid here. I'm propping this up with the lid. Simply, it's the lid of my little thing here, my little container. So for those who keep asking me a question, if you haven't seen it yet, it's here. Oh yeah, Atul, thanks for following me. I love collage and I'm curious to know, what are we doing? Okay, let me show you a mock-up of what I'm working on. This is my favorite one. I have other ones too. So yeah, I'll be making a pour painting in the middle. And these will go along with short stories that I'm writing, and the short stories are based on interviews that I did with people, older people that have more experience than I do. And they were very generous. Oh, thank you, Julie. Very beautiful. They were generous to share their life story with me. So I'm writing short stories based on that, but they're fictional short stories. And they wanted to remain anonymous just because they were sharing very personal things. And all this material will be used in a book. I'm using KDP. It's the Amazon platform for self-publishing. They have a ton of new options like hardback covers and also higher quality paper that they didn't have in the past. So that makes it possible for me to do it. And the reason why I favor this platform is that I don't have to invest in a ton of books in advance. It's a print on demand. And then I don't have to worry about shipping and stuff like that. The only point is that I'm not able to sign the copies, so that's kind of sad. But I tried selling it from my house with the shipping and stuff. It's just cost prohibitive. I don't think anyone wants my signature that much. The book, I will use the font that I'm building with calligrapher, I think it's called. Oh, thanks, Nanny, for sending me a rose. Thank you. And so this software, you print out, let me show you, I have it here. So you print out this and then you do the letters, and then it's supposed to turn it into a font that I'll be hopefully able to use into the software Canvas online. So I'll import my own handwriting and the book will be written in my handwriting. I think that's pretty cool. It's even more personal, more artistic. I had thought about turning my handwriting into a font for a long time, just because people always go crazy when they see my handwriting. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry if I didn't thank you for your gifts. If I missed it, I'm sorry. If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. I'm Canadian, so I'm sorry. I gotta say A. I'm sorry, A. I'm French Canadian, so I'm not an A. I don't use the A in my my speech. I'm not a true English Canadian. I'm very bad at skating, and I don't go to Tim Hortons that often. But I was raised on a maple, not farm. Anyway, my dad has a sugar camp. So we had plenty of maple syrup, the real kind, not the cheap canola, whatever oil. Not sure what's in that. Thanks for being here with me in my studio today. I really enjoy every single one of you. I'm grateful. We are 172 right now. I don't always look at the number, but the highest number I've seen at the same time is 222. Isn't that a lucky number or something? Like in manifesting. I need to ask ChatGPT about this. If you can hook me up with people that can help my career, let me know. DM me. I'm open. Pretty much. I'm looking for opportunities to travel, to be on TV, even though I'm not showing my face here. Just because it's easier when I'm home. I don't have to do anything special, just in my PJs. I'm not in my PJs, but you know what I mean. I'll have to tear more paper. I'm running out of battery. It might cut us off. Please follow me, because I'll probably be here tomorrow. Also, if you need more content like this, you can go check my YouTube. I use the recordings from TikTok for the content there. You can find my YouTube by looking in my bio. I have the handle. You can see the handle. I'm so sad. I'm running out of battery, so I'll have to cut this early. I'll be back tomorrow. So before I run out of battery, let me show you some of the things I have in my studio right now. So this is a bigger canvas here that you can see has been completed. Number 7. So today I'm working on number 8. See? This is the second day I'm working on this one. Then what can I show you? Some of you already saw it. So this is just simply the pouring that I started with. So before I had this idea, so I call this the wolf. I see a wolf like barking at the moon with wings. So that's what I say when I like the randomness of the shape. And then here is another one. I see a mermaid. So that's the tail right there, and the woman, her head, and a hand that's extended like that. Then what else? Okay, so last week we did a pouring live. People got to pick the colors. So when I do the pouring, I always know what side it's supposed to be. Like it has to be this way, right? Like, do you like it this way? It just doesn't seem to make sense. I think it has to go this way. Anyways, so I see a heart here, a small tiny heart here, and someone commented that the whole thing was a heart, a human heart. So that's pretty awesome. Other mock-ups that I've done with random paints that I had around, so just to give myself an idea of what this could be. And also I made pictures out of this, and I asked a brain, yeah. The other way I see a tulip. Oh yeah, this one. Yes, yeah, I see it here. Oh yeah, that's cool. Sorry, I wasn't clicking the right way. Yeah, so I took the pictures out of these, And then I ask an AI to create an image, frame them. I ask the AI to make it this size, frame them, and put them on a gallery wall. I have that in my on my profile somewhere. It's a post that I have. So it's pretty awesome to see what it could look like. So yeah. And then the books, I have some of them here. I have this one. You can check out the links if you want to see all of the books. I have this, Positive Affirmation. I have this one, which is for people that have too many projects like me. And then I have this one here for people who like to journal. And Mind Your Brain is about finding your own answers within you instead of relying on what's outside of you. And also it can give you ideas to journal. You can just randomly pick. Let's I pick number 28. How can I create a circle of friends who inspire, lift, help me get to the next version of me? And then you get to brainstorm about that. Who saw a brain? Which one? This one or this one? I'm not sure. I guess it was this one, the latest one that was there. Yeah, so that's what I like, to spark conversation with people when I'm presenting my work, to have people find fishes or whatever, like body parts. We can each find meaning in those abstract. That's what I like about abstract work. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you follow so you can join me in my studio probably tomorrow. I'm running out of battery, so I have to hang up on you guys. But thank you so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. Bye.